more moon day, moon day. What's the energy in your moon day? It feels like that outside. It's moon day, moon day. It's pretty cold outside. It's all rainy and shit. What's up, everyone? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer and teacher and shaman and seer and oracle. Those damn cards. Lightworker, Starseed, Earth Angel, Mystic, Medium, Psychic, Witch, Yogi, Guru, Evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger God. First child of God, your spiritual psychoanalyst, the freaking goddess of the moon that rules over your emotions and your thoughts. The Lilith reincarnated. Hey, in order to keep up with me, you had to see what I posted on my community page and my latest live video, which those cards stem from. I posted this song. I was listening to it when I was over at my doctor's appointment. It was Ain't No Man Alive That Can Handle Me. I was like, it's so powerful. It's like, the weenie world tries to make you feel like you're too much. Bitch, you're too small. I'm Lilith. I don't think there was ever, you know what I mean? And that's the whole fun part is there wasn't a place for me. I made every place mine. In essence. Like my place was supposed to be here with you. I'm here. And what do? Well, we clean up the karma and we get through all of that bullshit. But ultimately, it's like, I said it in all my videos. It's like, I'm a goddess. I deserve nothing less than a god. Or the closest thing to it on man that exists in mankind. Not the fucking devil. Keep getting the devil. So, these were our cards earlier, and I didn't go into my other book because I didn't have time. I didn't go any deeper into this. I gave you the rundown on it. We got ran through. The run around. Round, get around, they get around kind of shit. It's funny because I read this energy, and then Steve's love tarot. Steve comes out talking about, and I just want to point out, if you ever watch his videos, I typically do exactly the opposite of whatever he says. Why? I don't know. It's just my energy. He tells you to be good and act right, and I act a fucking fool in that energy. He comes out and he's like, you have a 3 of Swords, and you think you got it all figured out, and it's all laid to rest, and this, that, and the other. So yeah, past, present, and future, it's done. Then I come home and I was thinking about what he said, and I remember these cards. It's like, ugh, the devil's pulling on me. I'm like, oh Lord. What is it? Realistically, dude, nobody wants to be left behind. And then going back to it, it's like, there's always this, let's negotiate, the terrorist negotiation. Right? It's like, well, am I wrong for who I am? Or am I just too much? When I realize I'm doing something wrong, I correct that wrongdoing. But do I just do no wrong? I don't know. It's very intriguing how you look at this, because it's like, ain't no man alive that can handle me. I look at something, it's so hard to use examples without them being very negative, but I have to use this in the sense of, I don't mean to cut you down, you cut yourself down to this size, and that's why I need to use you as an example in this story. You look at a woman like Jonica, right? And I can promise you, there's grown-ass men in the DMs that are like, girl, I could do you better. But she'll walk around with like, nah, he does me good. And for a woman like her, this is all she needs to be happy. And I look at myself and it's like, why can't you just be happy with some minimal type shit? Why do you have to be so extra? Extra, read all about it. That's how God created me. For some reason, I didn't just accept. I wasn't very accepting. I always believed in more. And that's where, Kobe and I fully align. And Kobe, how much more? More. You remember that, Kanye? More. How much more? You could be better. You're welcome. Hey, it wouldn't be a Monday without Kobe Bryant. in the essence, it's like you think that you got it all figured out, and then you realize, one detail drops in the bank, and you're like, oh, well, that just fucked up my whole fucking storyline that I was telling. That fucked up my reality. That fucked up my way of thinking. I had this all figured out. I painted this whole, scenario. I put all the pictures together. I filed it away and said, nope, shoot that the other way, right? I don't know. That's what it is your rigidity, right? Why can't you just be easy? Here comes Marshall. Why can't you bitches just be normal? What is normal, bro? I just want to be satisfied. I go back to what I had said. It's like, I just want a dude that's... I saw you, Mike Studding like your daddy. Mike Stud over there posted about, the importance of being present. That's what it is, bro. My whole life is based on disassociation and the fact that I'm a hot air balloon that lives in between the two realms. I would almost say, an earth sign to keep me grounded all the time, to keep me in this reality, right? My job is to bring all the other realities into this reality, and we create from the 5D, we make it here on the 3D. But I need somebody very 3D that's not all wishy-washy. And it needs to be, in essence, guys, come on, bro. If I'm in Empress mode, why do they make them so tight? Cut off the circulation. If I'm in Empress mode, I need an Emperor. Nothing else will satisfy. Really? Yeah. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like nothing else satisfies. It leaves you keep wanting more. And anybody that's not satisfied, as you currently aren't in your current situations, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you're made to feel bad because you want more. It's not about being ungrateful. It's about being worthy. I don't feel like I'm asking for fucking too much. I feel like people are asking too much of me. I'm going to redefine how human beings approach relationships when this is done, because I am Lilith and I come to bring balance in relationships, because since the moment of time it was unequal. This mentality given to men that they think that they have some kind of fucking dominion over the male species or the female species, where we must submit. Don't get me wrong, he made you a bunch of those little bitches, but they're not going to satisfy. I guess they satisfy the right man. And that's where it is there's plenty of men that are completely, I got mines and I got what I want and this and that. And that's where it is. I think it's the spiritual evolution. You just find something that's on your level and you guys just stay on that level forever, never really evolving or pushing or, you know what I mean? It's just complete, we're just going to be like this till the end of time. I think without the, you know what I mean? I don't know. I see it as more. I see connections as, you know what I mean, as like teamwork. Like I'm seeing it as like, I don't know what this is. I guess the Myrmidons. The best way I can describe that. It's like it's real teamwork. It's like you're strong where I'm weak, and together we climb this mountain. You know, like literally like that. Like, you know what I mean, mountain climbers. They use each other and, you know what I mean, in groups, and like one will climb up and then he pulls up the other one, and then they do this and they do that, and that's what it should be. Is like an accelerator to each other, not just a grounder where it's just like, all right, we're gonna stay here and put ourselves in the dirt, plant our roots. I don't know. And as a light bringer, roots to me are planting seeds everywhere. It's like I'm planting churches, not roots. I'm planting, legacies, not picket fences. It's an energetic thing. You guys are trying to do it in a physical thing. I'm doing it in an energetic thing. It's like everywhere I go, I change the atmosphere, right? I touch the lives of the people that I'm surrounded by. I change the belief systems. I change, you know what I mean, with all of my ritual work. I change the, you know what I mean, the past, the present. I set all of this clean, and I plant new futures. You know, we rise the dead in the land that we're in. We learn all discoveries about this and blah, 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 blah. We plant new seeds. I sit there in the beliefs of the future and I plant them into those grounds. And then I go. And it's basically, you know what I mean? I'm a fucking farmer. Jesus was a fisherman. Thanks. He made us such great people. It's kind of funny to say as we're talking about we're being stuck in the emotional waters with Poseidon and Ron and their attitudes about life. There's still Jesus who taught you how to walk on water, bro. Peter couldn't do it because he didn't believe. He couldn't believe past what he saw. He saw, that's what it is. Do you really understand that story, right? You don't understand it. Let me explain it. That became creepy. Hey, turn that off. It'll mess up my video. I don't have rights to whatever that is playing. Nope. Off. Jesus is, you know, they're stranded at sea, and they're all, you know, all the shit is going down and shit, and they're like gonna die. It's like, you know, we don't know what's gonna happen, and they see something in the distance, and it's coming closer, and it's Jesus. And they cannot, and like, they're like, oh my God. But they've seen him do such wonders, so it's just that shock, that instant shock. And he tells him to come. Now, in that moment, this is where the belief failed in Peter. He did believe in himself that he had the power to do it. He was believing that Jesus was giving him the power. And if he didn't keep his eye on Jesus, he wouldn't be able to do this. That it was coming from Jesus, not from him, right? And then there's, you know, he falls into the water because he falters in his belief. It wasn't that his belief in Jesus, it was his belief, what Jesus said, is that the Father lives within you, you can do such things. And that's how he fell into the water. He didn't believe in himself. He didn't believe that he didn't actually believe what Jesus said about the power within him. And that's how he was able to go straight back, you know what I mean, play both sides. Because he didn't fully believe it, and therefore he didn't fully receive it. Had he fully received the Holy Spirit, he would have never been able to go back, because it changed you forever. And that's the belief that he lies within you. And that all that power, what?
Job got taken everything away from him except his wife.
No, it's a long story.
And everyone makes fun of it, like his wife must have been a piece of work to keep him around.
Well, he was being tested.
Yeah, he's like...
We'll keep that in his life to really keep him going. Or it could have just been
the devil
his
being like, oh, you make his life like, oh, I know.
I didn't want her. That was his own hell. Realistically. Going back to all of that. So it's like, you know, I don't know where I got caught up with fucking Peter and his faith. He lacked the faith inside of himself to do such things. So it's interesting because, like, we're talking about getting stuck in your emotional waters, right? Facing your shadows and shit. Feeling fucking, you know, failure and all of that. That's the dark night of the soul, because that's what the waters feel like until you start cleansing them. You need a spiritual cleanse. Realistically, the awakening is you go into all your harsh feelings right away, because reality, a crash through reality hurts. Nobody ever said it was a fun ride. It's like they hit reality hard, and what it is your reality, it just keeps crashing. You look at something, you're like standing in your house all of a sudden, and you have this completely different perception of how your life looks, and you are so dissatisfied. You're realizing that you're standing in a fucking burning tower of hell, and you're responsible for it. Right? So then you start to like sit with that, and you take your ass to fucking work, and you see the same fucking thing, this burning ass hell, and you got to do something. You don't even know how to describe it. You can't even focus on what's outside, because you're just seeing it and feeling it, and it just keeps happening. You're supposed to be grateful that God woke you up, but it's a harsh awakening. And it causes all of this, you know what I mean? All of this. All the shit. What it really is, bro, is you just weren't facing any of it, and it just comes to the surface. I heard it best said in my panic attack. They're like, the body and the mind can only hold so much before it snaps. So then, you know what I mean? That's what happens. Your mind can't feed the illusion anymore, and your body can't tell you it's okay anymore. It's done. And it's really fucking difficult. And that's what you wake up with. I'm not lying, bro. You wake up with nothing but terrible feelings. You're facing all your fucking shadows. You feel like a fucking total failure. And you don't know how to pick up your life from here. And in all actuality, bro, you literally just woke up on a regular day. Bobby did that to me. It was one thing after another. And I just kept falling apart. I couldn't hold on to anything because I realized none of it was like I couldn't find a desire or need to want any of this, dude, as God was showing me that it was no good in my life. I just sat there with this trying to understand why I sat in all of this shit. It was pretty harsh. Now, as much as my story is my story, what I really love about these books that I read are people that have these same experiences. Their awakening was nothing nice. There's lots of enlightened individuals, but they don't tell you about their awakening. There is one tarot reader that I shared just the other day. Her name is Bronin. She went deep in her shadows. Remember that, guys? I was making fun of her. She was all dressed like a witch, like it was Halloween and shit. She was funny. Her shadows got her pretty bad. She's a high priestess, and she'll tell you about her awakening. She left her fiance. She lost her long-term relationship. She lost her cat. She lost her house. She was living in her mother's house. She lost everything. She went through this unbelievable crash of awakening, right? There's this story about the Melchizedek order. It's about Dan Chesborough. He's the founder of it. He's the founder of the Melchizedek order. And he tells his story that he just woke up on his 33rd birthday, first thing in the morning, and he felt something. He called his mom, and he's like, she's like, are you going crazy? He started taking all different kinds of turns. They call it a midlife crisis, but it can happen at any time. I woke up at 39, right before it started to really crash, dude, right before my 40th birthday. It was Labor Day, if you really want to know, like a week after Labor Day, which I'm sure is in the fucking Wiccan calendar. And that was when it was set. Today's the day you're gonna wake the fuck up. And I woke up with nothing but terrible emotions and all my shadows. And as I cleared through them, I started to gain peace, but they still come back, more and more shadows, because I suppressed everything. So little by little, you know what I mean? The waters rise to the surface so I can deal with my own fucking repressed feelings and pains, and that's what we call a shadow, because it's some shit that I hid from myself and the world. It's very self-discovery. It's always shameful and embarrassing and painful and filled with suffering and, all that great shit. I had a wonderful childhood, let's say. A wonderful life. What a wonderful world it was. I don't know who you are, but it seems like in the cards that's what's about to go down. It's about to go down. So I may have read the cards in one way, projected them in one way, but there's different ways to seeing these, many different ways. So I kind of wanted to highlight that. Let me just kind of give you some deeper understanding from my other book, because I didn't have time for this shit earlier. Six of Pentacles? No, Six of Wands. No, 9 Wands, 6. Victory. Victory. Keyword is victory and success in the minor arcanic, counterpart of the Chariot card, and that's what people keep pulling too, is the Chariot. This achievement has not fallen out of the sky, but has happened because you worked hard, overcame problems, and surmounted obstacles. Meaning, how did I get to this place where I balanced my emotions to where this isn't fucking me up? Because I walked through it all. It was fucking me up while I was sitting with it. You talk your way through it, you figure it all out, you see what pours out. What poured out? Truth. Nothing but the truth, bro. And that's what's supposed to come out in a therapy session, is just pour your heart out. I poured my heart out. So Steve's Love Tarot says that, in this week, you're going to have an opportunity to have a real deep, heart-to-heart conversation. I felt like I had that. I feel, you got to be careful because you're thinking it's somebody else. But in essence, it's like, is it your masculine that's holding back, or is it a masculine? Like, where's your energy field, right? Going into that. So, to be in my place, I had to go through, a lot of heartbreak to not, to be resilient. All of these things, emotional strength and mental strength comes after training your mind and, working through your emotions. It doesn't come easy, but it's not even a full, the marathon continues, because just because I've made it this milestone and I know how to do it, and that's all it is. You have the training. It doesn't stop the emotions, and it doesn't stop the thoughts. You just have to use that training every time the emotions rise or the thoughts rise. It doesn't matter what it is. You train your body, or you know what I mean? You speak over your thoughts, and you know how to balance your body to whatever the fuck is happening. Whatever can cause an emotional storm outside of you, you have the training inside to calm it, which I think is, what's the word I'm looking for? I can see it. It starts with a D. Oh, it starts with a D. Come on, no jokes. Not decompress. I don't know. Whatever. But anyways, the success is being able to balance yourself where you're not, full of extremes. Now, it may look like that as I was jumping back and forth, but I'm looking at timelines. I'm jumping back and forth into realities in that particular instance. You know what I mean? It's like you can go forward with this, but look at what this is. Or you can stay on the track, your one mind track, your one-seater, and ride this out till the end. And that's just kind of where it is. It's like, you know what I mean? And that's where I was balancing it. It's like, I'm not opposed to this. I'm opposed to all of this. Do you know what I mean? And that's where I set the boundaries, and I set, with myself. Because even if somebody else wasn't me not having that conversation all weekend with nobody else, I had it with myself. So now myself knows. It's like, no, I listen to myself. And that's what it's important, is you have to talk over your thoughts. So then when a thought comes, the thought remembers the voice that was louder than the thought. Really? Yeah, and that's why it's important to speak from your heart. You're fucking jotting out the shit that comes out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, literally fill it out. And you can feel when you don't want to speak your heart, because you're scared to say the things that come out of there, but you have to say the things that come out of there. It put me in a very compromising position to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But there's no way to easily say these things, because it's not individual, you know what I mean? It's not, oh, you're ripping my heart out on this. It's speaking from my soul, because there's a soul connection with each of my twin flames, where I want to stay on this level with this partner. That part of my soul wants to play this out. We have to play this out. We've got to play this out for all different reasons. We've got to play this out because it ended badly last time, so you have to fix it. Or we have to play this out because it always ends good. And that's where it is with Marshall. This always ends good. He's always there. We always have the happiest lives together. So that's, you know what I mean? But that's it. It's like, you never did this. Oh, God, I don't want to be Lilith again. Can I be something else? And that's where it is. It's like, as my energies shift into it, then I go shifted into, that's the shifting you get. It's the realities. It's not the emotions. It's not the mental. It's the actual spiritual that's taking place. I'm reliving timelines. Multiple timelines with multiple partners trying to seal up multiple karma. I can't make you see it other than watching it. I tell you who I am in time, and I tell you who they are and what we're doing together in this time. But I can't lock on a timeline fully. I'm supposed to reincarnate. I'm supposed to do Lilith's fucking timeline. Lay with this guy, have his kids, build the church, be the original, goddess. But as Lilith, I'm still Lilith. I'm supposed to take all of my higher knowing, all of my evolved self that didn't want to be this rebellious, tame myself. Not you, me. I need all parts of me to hold me down, to make me do some shit I never wanted to do in all my lifetimes. I need all my lifetimes to force this lifetime on me, and it's like, it's a lifetime series, bro. Fucking shit. Skinamax, fucking TMZ, call them all. Realistically, yes. When it's all said and done, I feel like that guy from 7. It's like, you guys will wonder at this. You're like, Jesus Christ. All the goddess was here, playing out all of her roles. Yeah, bro, you watched history unfold in the mundane of this stupid world with these stupid people. Like, it was far more exciting and adventurous back in the other days. This is just stupid. Living in a fucking matrix, you know what I mean? In a computer-based reality takes the whole fun out of this. Jeez. You guys have created sex dolls. We used to have dragons. Jesus Christ. Anyways, moving on. Success is that. It's like, how did you become the yogi? Because I was sat down for like fucking 3 years. You sit down with your thoughts long enough, something good will come out of it. I mean, really though. Be proud of what you achieved and let it spur on you with great heights, but don't let it go to your head, or you will sow seeds of future defeat. And that is, I'm good now. I'm good where I'm at. Nah, bro, there's more coming around the corner. They'll be coming around the mountain as we do. It's going to be a rough one. It's going to be a holly jolly Christmas. Make sure you don't lose friends and family along the way. I typically do. I start, fucking lashing out at people, blowing fire. I'm like coughing it up. It's like poison. If you get too close, you're going to get hurt. Why? It's just fumes. You're blowing fucking fumes, and they're very toxic. Write that down, Marshall. I want you to put that in your song. That's what you do. You blow fumes that are very toxic. How to tame a dragon. You have to be a magical being to tame Lilith. You can't tame me. I'm a dragon, dude. I'll come in out of interest, but if you try to capture me, I'm gonna eat you alive. The last. It's like I'm the only one of my kind. Naturally, because I'm the only one of my kind, I don't want to be the only kind all alone. So I try to make connections, but it's always the same thing. You want to capture the fucking phoenix. You see something mythical and you want to fucking put it in a box called your wife, your life. You don't want to fly with me. You want to make me grounded on this in the dirt that you're sinking into. You're trying to catch a fairy. And for whatever reason, you believe that those little motherfuckers are nice. And that's so nice, not where I come from. Those little bastards have teeth. They will bite you. You're like, something bit me. That was them. You go walking through the woods, something bit me. It was Forrest Gump. Something bit me! Yep, it was a bullet, wasn't it? A bullet? Yep, that's what it was. He got shot down. Anyways, yeah, those are them. Just gotta tell you. No. And that's how Maleficent lost fucking wings. Fucking around with this motherfucker, getting love bomb.
It's based off a rape story, like losing your
wings
symbolizes rape.
I know. I love my wings. They are so big. Alright, the reverse of success is failure. You have not received the recognition you hoped for. Your efforts have meant... Every time I see this, it's Russ and his latest song. How'd that song go, Russ? Again, I was too busy to deal with your fucking fame and fortune. You have not received... I'm hearing a song. What is that? I can't think. It's some fucking game show. I don't know. I don't know. Elevator music to Russ. Something he needs to sample in his next song. A sample of Russ in his next... Oh yeah, it was I Want You. Oh God. Yeah, why can't you just be satisfied? Why is nothing ever good enough for you? Why are you trying so hard to impress me? Why can't you just love me and pet me? God, what is your problem? Can't you just see I'm not like a girl? A whole Holy Spirit stuck in this girl's body. You have not received the recognition you hope for. Your efforts may be ignored or criticized, and you might simply not be good enough in your chosen field. I don't know who you are. And they don't respect you, and you might not be good enough. I'm not good enough at some things. Some things I'm just not made to do. Obviously, I have my limitations. Perhaps you had success in the past, but it proved transitory and then has dented your confidence. Oh, I don't know. Did you think this was going to work? It worked before. It didn't work this time. I'm far more powerful than all that shit. Did you think I was going to be, like, digmatized or something? Nope. They took the memories, even. I sacrificed them. Really? Yep. For real? Yep. I just needed the lesson. I don't need the memories. Perhaps you had success in the past, but it was transorty and it dented your confidence. Reassess your goals. Yeah, what the fuck what were you thinking? What was going to come out of this? Nothing good, I find. Another lie, another secret, another late night meeting. Come on, quit playing around. You might be better, and that's where it is. I'm a daytime type chick. What the fuck are you doing? You might be better moving to a new arena. Go find another one. Success can still come, but it'll be slower than you like, because you got to start over, just like me. You're not even supposed to be looking in for love in your situation. I'm single. I'm allowed to be doing this. I wasted like 5 years not doing this. Ugh, why am I doing this with you? But you could be feeling that a relationship is unequal and that your partner dominates you, or you may have lost trust in your partner after betrayal. See what I mean? You're gonna trigger me. Trigger. Breathe. I'm going into a holy union with someone that is going to respect my freedoms and my complexities.
It's gonna allow you to flow every second.
Okay, don't shut down, open up. I was about to shut down. What do? We don't shut down. We open up, bigger and better. We use the pain as power. Power in belief of something better. It's not going to be this bad. It's going to be better than ever. Like how much better? Like an all-nighter better. And like maybe the next day type better. And like for the rest of our lives type better. That's holy union. I'm excited. Alright, anyways, that was the victories. And what was it with? A King of Cups. It was very emotionally balanced. I need that in my life. Why? Because I'm going through emotional ups and downs all the time. Really? Yes. Yes. I need it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, are you okay? You can recognize when I'm going through it. It'd be nice to have someone to, like, just hold me while I, make me feel better. Ground me while I'm not, like, floating off in the universe. Oh, I'm falling into the dark night of the soul. I'll see you in 2 to 5 days. We're not going to do this week. Come here. You just need a hug. I probably do. Nobody's given me one of those. Cups represent emotion and the unconscious mind. The King of Cups balances emotion and logic to manifest kindness, love, compassion towards his fellow beings. Who's this guy? I can't look at it as a guy outside of me. I have to look at my guy. I'm hearing it. My God, nothing you can say can tear me. Sorry. Alright, I'm hearing great music in my head. The king tells you that you need emotional maturity to deal with whatever life throws at you. I know, because it's always throwing shit at you, bro. This is some bullshit. Are you throwing shit at me again, God? It's an adventure. Get the fuck out of my face. Quit throwing sticks and stones in my way. Explore your feelings without being overwhelmed by them. Stay true to your principles. Trust your instincts and don't be swayed by circumstances. And that's where it is. It's like, don't let what it looks like fool you. Because they're wearing masks. Somebody's going to jump out in their Halloween costume. Really? Yeah, people be lying and hiding. They don't wear it like me. They're not like, here I am. No. Here I am, baby. Come and take me. Okay, I'm hearing great tunes. I can just hear it and then I start singing it. It's like, what am I hearing? It just starts flowing out of my mouth. Be the calm one in any given situation and listen to everyone's point of view. Do you have something to say? That's what I said. Do you have something to say? The cards say you do. Speak now or forever hold your peace. In the essence. Be considerate and empathetic towards others. That's all I've done. I've considered everybody else but myself. What about what I want? What do you want? Just somebody to be around? And I don't see like he could be around because he's got too much going on around him. That's really what it is. I'm not asking for much. What the fuck? Why do I have to share? I feel like there's a lot. And it's not me. It's just there's not enough of you to go around. That's exactly the problem with Russ. He had all of that going on. That's Lewis. That's everyone. You've got too much going on for me. You don't have time for a dedicated, intimate, real connection, bro. You're too busy. for love. I didn't really want anything. I was willing to give up, you know what I mean, do all kinds of shit just to be loved, but then I just couldn't see that you would have time to love me. If all this worked out, I'd be sitting there waiting around like some bitch for you to come home from work and just love me. And that's after the kids, because they'd need your love first, because that's the right thing to do. And that would end up with like, what, 15-minute sex 3 times a week, if we're lucky, when the kids are asleep. Oh my god. Anyways, moving on. I just wanted more. And it's not wrong. Why do I have to feel bad because I want more than what most men give to weenie-ass women that don't it? They want it too. They're just sitting there getting it in other places. That's what you don't get, bitches. And you don't want me to tell you the truth, but I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. And he's an example purely. With the kind of love and affection and attention that you're not giving them, they still need and they desire and they will seek it outside of themselves, outside of their happy homes, outside of wherever it is. Forever seeking it. They need it. You need to be satisfied. It's this thing, which is just love. You're not loved properly, so you're constantly looking for it. Well, first off, as you can see, is most of mine is I just want to love you. Did I tell you what to do with me, or just be there so I can, you know what I mean, be loved? Just being there makes me feel loved, and that's what it is men can't be present because they presently have too much going on. And then even if they're there, they're not taught to even tap into what they're thinking or what they're feeling. They're told to be quiet about all of that. Don't tell her what you're thinking. What do you think? What are you thinking? Nothing. I don't think any of you are at a 0 point like me where there's no thoughts moving through your head. And that's where it is you're not taught to say you know what I mean, out. Well, then there's Kanye that will not shut up about the weird shit that pops up in his head. I can see this. Emotionally balanced? I don't know. He tends to rage pretty hard. He's a rager. Rage against the machines. What's your sign, Kanye? Caution. That's what I saw. Oh, Lord. The rest of us. I don't know. Don't be swayed by what it looks like, bro. This shit's not what it looks like. Be the calm one. Yeah. You might get called upon to lend a shoulder to cry on or give some good advice to a friend. That's my job. There is a time when you might want to pursue a healing path or work for a charitable cause. That's all I do around here. The King of Cups can represent a man in your life. Okay, I'm going to say me, and then we'll see who's like me. I am sensitive and kind, diplomatic, helpful, and generous. Oh, sorry, that didn't know that was on. I'm actually hungry, too. They're not on. You're good to go. As a boss, I will care for my employees and have all of them working harmoniously towards the same goal. As a priest, I will show genuine compassion and support. As a doctor, I will listen to my patients and actually care about healing them. However, I could equally be the musician that I am, the poet, I'm a mediator, I'm a diplomat, I'm a counselor, I'm a psychologist, and a spiritual teacher, and I don't have any family, friends, a father, or a grandfather. But that's my energy. As a partner, I am loving and loyal and romantic and protective, and I am a strong family woman who likes to spend time with my loved ones and friends. But I don't have any friends, which is basically my spirit guides. We just hang out with them all the time. Who needs friends when you have, the whole kingdom of God? They're very friendly, That's me. Who's this guy? Now that's where I sit here and I look at them. I'm like, are any of you these guys? You have, pieces to the puzzle, but could you put it together and make a good picture? Make it look good on paper? Write this down. Just kidding. Reverse meaning. You don't know what to think or feel about a relationship. I really don't. I know. I can see the possibilities. I can see all the things. I'm just trying to see what's right for me. And there's a lot of, that's not to say it's not wrong. I'll learn something. It's all good. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not okay with saying that. It's not that I'm easily swayed either way. It's that I'm accepting. That's all you can be. It's like, no, I really wanted this to work out, or I wanted it to go this way, or I wanted it to go that way. I'm going all different ways on this one, can't you see? I'm all the way in on this one. Which way? Every way. I don't know. My own way? I'm on my own. I'm on my own on this one. That's what Steve's Love Tarot keeps saying. It may feel like your spirit guides are gone, or your angels that usually stop you from these type of things are not there. They never stop me. They're just watching. They got the popcorn. See Michael Jackson back there with the popcorn? He says, this is a thriller. He's telling me to moonwalk on that bitch. You can't make no bad decisions. He's like, you can make some mistakes. Making mistakes? Like what? Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Well, your emotions are all over the place. Up and down. Up 1 minute and down the next. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Perhaps you have found yourself in a demanding liaison where someone is physically or emotionally depending on you. I don't think so. Nobody is. And you feel overwhelmed or trapped. That's probably him. Or, what does it say? Be careful that your actions do not foster your partner's weakness, as this is not a kindness. That means I gotta be strong for him. No, you gotta be strong for yourself. Anyways, take responsibility for your own situation and your own emotional state. How did I get in here? Looking for love and all. I'm just kidding. Should I be feeling bad about? I feel this is a very good feeling on a Monday. I don't always feel this good on a Monday. I want to enjoy the success of this good feeling before the devil comes to haunt me again. What is this? Take responsibility for your own situation and your own emotional state. King of Cups reverse could be a person in your life, or it could be you. He is emotionally controlling, moody, vindictive when they don't get their own way. Is that me? Am I emotionally controlling? Maybe. I'm moody for sure. Vindictive? I don't know. I've been accused of that before. Making you feel as though it's your fault rather than his. This is all my fault. Blame it on the rain. I don't care. Whatever. Say whatever it was. Say I was the devil. Tell him I tempted you. Tell him I made this all happen. Realistically, that's what I saw. I saw something really beautiful in all of this. It's like, I can always forget you. It's you that can't forget me. That's beautiful. He could be once a kind and loving man whose problems have overwhelmed him to the extent that he's trying to escape by using alcohol, drugs, and fantasies. Well, I know this guy. Ew. Who's that guy? The devil. I was like, this is a Scorpio card, bro. This is for real. Fucking devil. Devil. Actually, it's funny because you guys say I'm the devil. You're the devil. How could you call me this? This is bullshit. I feel like you're the devil trying to convince me that the grass is greener in hell. Fuck you, Bobby. Fuck you, Bobby. I feel like you're the devil trying to convince me that your shit-ass fucking life with all these fucking problems is better than fucking living on the fucking edge of my seat. Bro, I'd rather live on my seat than fucking trapped in yours. Son of a bitch. How dare you say all that shit to me? And I wore those words for how long? Just laughed them off like I'm the bad guy. Hey, nobody's a bad guy. Because there's no such thing as the devil. But fuck. You wanted to convince me that you lived in fucking happy land. Yeah, you, your drugs, your alcohol, and your fantasies. What are you fucking taking? What kind of pills do they have you on? That's bullshit. You didn't want me to know it was that bad. I get it. Nobody ever does. But I didn't know it was, you didn't have to pretend like it was that good. I'll never leave my wife. You made it seem like because of other reasons. You didn't say that you could never. You didn't say that, you know what I mean? I mean, you didn't take a rocket scientist, but you didn't really fully. I don't know. You still didn't even then. I read between the lines. I saw the small print. Oops, there goes my stuff. I had all my jewelry still on from going out today. Alright, we gotta take off the jewelry if we're gonna let the devil out. The Underworld card is self-created bondage to an idea, a belief, an ambition, or a demanding career. I'm not gonna lie, that could be my pessimism looking at this situation that you're in so deep that I don't want to get near you. Because I don't see, I just see this as being very challenging for me. Not something that I couldn't overcome, but you're at, here, I'm gonna introduce you to the baby oh god. I'm gonna fall out of my chair right now just thinking about something like that. Like, best case scenario, I want to introduce you to my children and their mothers. Huh? Can't you what? Oh, God. I have a lot of fucking... I see this it's fucking hell. It's hell on earth, bro. I see this very gloomy. It looks very gloomy from out here. It looks like the weather. Have you been outside today? I believe you're out there working in it. Yeah, that's how I feel inside. My insides reflect outside. This is very gloomy. The sun will come out tomorrow. Yeah. Only because we live in Colorado. But what the fuck is this? Anyways. Self-created bondage to an idea or belief. I believe that every way I look at this looks really fucked up. And I believe that it could get cleaned up, but then I'm put in a place that's still fucked up. This is some fucked up shit. It's just as weird as having to meet, you know. I'm not good with family. This takes me back to fucking Allie. I want you to meet my parents. Oh, God. Please don't. I had a hard enough time getting you to accept me. I don't need somebody else. Oh, I don't want you. In actuality, come on, think about this, dude. How could I have a future with this man and never meet his wife? I never wanted to. Come on, dude. Can we just not? Oh, no. Please, and no thank you. I'm just serious. My brain is creating these illusions of fear. I'm like, no. It's your family, not mine. Oh, God. If you want a family with him, then they're your family. Oh, God. Jesus, do you see what the devil is bringing to the surface? This is your energy. This is not mine. I'm single. I don't have a family. I don't have baby daddies. I don't have any of this. I want to meet my oldest children. Don't worry about them. They don't talk to me. They have no respect for me. They're not going to respect you either. In the essence, I don't have shit from... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I was fine until I opened this card. This card represents your shadow and the part of you don't want to look at. I don't want to look at this. The part you want to deny, where you hide even from yourself. The fears, the weakness, and the desire. I'm seeing this. The desires you are ashamed of. Impulses like lust and desire for power. Selfishness, greed, envy, anger, rage. All things you might consider evil, but which we all secretly feel. They are locked away in the darkness, but nonetheless, they are not coming from an outside agency such as the devil. And certainly not a separate entity living within you. You're not possessed. But arising from a primitive, instinctive part of your mind. Problem arises when you deny your shadow and instead project it onto other people, assuming them to be the shameful thoughts and desires which lie within you. That's you son of a monkey. And you fucking projected it, and I just took it and wore it. Why? Because that's what I do. I alchemize the shit out of shit. I don't give a shit how negative it is. Fine, that's what I am. So, and I'm gonna dress up and be that. So then you can't say shit. What are you gonna say now? So that you can feel superior and self-righteous. I guess when it really falls down, dude. Shut up, Kanye, now or now. It's more hurtful to face the truth, bro. Fuck. I don't want to face the truth with you. It's like, are you going to keep going on saying that... You're going to keep going on, like, acting like this, that I'm a mistake that you keep making? That's what I saw. And if it's just, you know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like, is this a pattern? And that's what I asked you. And I believed you somewhat, but not really. It's like, I guess it's hard to believe that when they're in our current situation. Yeah, it's very hard to believe that you're not doing this other places too. You projected it on me is because I'm reaching out to you, so like you have to say something. You just have to come clean with your feelings, bro. Your behaviors are all forgivable. The fact that you're just trying to hide your true feelings because you're trying to protect everyone involved. But you're literally self-destructing, and pretty much if anybody else knows what you're doing, you're being hurtful to everybody else outside too. You might be lying to them and maybe getting away with it, but you're not, because the truth is still within you. To live a lie and hold the truth, you're holding fire, bro. That's gonna burn your ass. And that's where you can't pretend. Maybe you can, but for how long? The shadow's not evil. It contains natural positive instincts, insights, and creativity. Simplistically, like myself saying that I didn't want you. Denying it. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to live a lie when I know the truth. And I'm trying to make everyone believe that I don't want you when everybody can see the truth. Except for me. And yet I'm like, you know, this isn't me. This is some part of me that I don't understand, that I can heal, that this isn't, you know, it's the devil. It's only by understanding your shadow that you will progress, recognizing destructive patterns when they arise, balancing desire against good, knowing when you're blaming others for what lies within you. On the path of initiation, this often manifests as resentment against the initiator. Well, the tables have turned, and probably you're pissed off at me for bringing all this up. Hey, man. I just faced what both of us were too afraid to talk about. And had you talked it might not have been so scary in my mind, but I had to talk myself through it. I just wouldn't look at it. I never let it into my head what it would take, what's standing in our way, if it was worth even, you know what I mean? And that just means that I was at a place in my life where I was really ready to consider taking on this fight. And I showed you I did. I took it on mentally. Whereas before I wasn't even mentally, I was totally disassociated where I want nothing to do with it, and it's not going to happen because of this. It didn't even matter the layers of this. It was just this. Because of this. And I left it to you. Get rid of it. Which is what? Your life. Get rid of your life. And that's what he said. Why does somebody have to get, you know what I mean, lose their life for you to feel loved? Because I didn't want to, you know what I mean? In a perfect world, I don't have to deal with any of this. Somebody can just come in and love me for who I am and what I am and not have to bring me all of this. But we don't live in a perfect world. And everybody has all kinds of life baggages. I go back to the beginning. You know, I have 2 wonderful children, and they're not baggage. They're amazing souls that, just like me, bring light, love, and light into your life. What baggage do I have? Emotional baggage that I'm still working through. I have some mental fucking baggage. That's about it. Other than that, you know what I mean? What am I, you know? I come to make your life better. And that's what I really want, is someone to come make my life better, not use me to make their life better. Being around you makes me feel better. But, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Is it just a good feeling? Or is this, you know, do I want to build a lifetime off of this? And how could I ever know when I'm limited to a 1 hour, you know what I mean? Like, everybody loves outside when they only get to go out once in a while. But if you stay outside long enough and you're sitting in the sun, you might not like it so much, and you might want to go back to your comfy, you know what I mean, your comfy solitary confinement room in the back of the fucking mental institution where they get 3 meals a day and, you know, you can run around in your pajamas. Just saying. It's like, yeah, everybody likes pizza the first time. But, like, let me chew on this a little. Let me have another slice. Let me see. You know what I mean? How many slices of pizza do you eat before you don't like that pizza anymore? Or you don't like pizza? Or you're you, my son, that will never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever stop eating pizza-flavored nothing. It's a guy thing, I suppose. Just kidding. Anyways, this is the highest moral quest. True spirituality means accepting your shadow and taking responsibility for it, and only then can a relationship be with the divine. Which is obviously I'm in fight or flight. And my natural inclination is, I'm out. I tried to fight through it. I did fight through it. I did. And where I stood, and that's what it always happens. I go through these dark night of the souls. I fight through the recesses of my mind, and I stand there, and there's nobody there. So I take my little bit of wisdom and knowledge, and I go on another adventure. Shoot my arrow somewhere else. Realistically, where the fuck were you while I was having this conversation? Oh, I was at home with my wife. I was trying to make my marriage better. And then there's that. And you saw that. It's like, okay, go do that. I'm just detached to the outcome because I've had to. I've gotten my heart fucked up too many times holding on to an outcome. I can see how this can play out in all different ways, shapes, and forms. And then you just sit there and you watch it play out. And then you're not really surprised either which way, because you saw all of this as possible. And that's what it means not to have a limited perception, to take into consideration all possibilities. And then there's Plan D. She wants the D. Just kidding. Sorry, I'm having fun with that. I mean, it's still there. Still, the energy's still rising. It's fueling the fire, I suppose, in this particular... What started this? I mean, start your engines. And I totally said it, guys. I said it to him, even. This is either going to make everything end forever or take it to a whole new level. Based on the way things are going, I think this is the end, my friend. This is the sign. I mean, it's not like I won't know you. You'll just die in my mind, like everybody else. And since I still talk to Russ, we just don't have a connection like that no more. We're still connected. We just don't connect like that anymore. I still talk to Allie. We just don't connect like that anymore. So the connection changes. It shifts. You can say it dies. It doesn't. It just evolves into something else. It loses all its... Are you okay? Uh-oh. Oh, the waters are hitting. The devil has arrived. I'm going to deal with her devils. But that's just it. It's just things have to end so that they can begin, and they can begin better. In the sense of, we have a different relationship. We don't have the same relationships we used to have. And that's for the good, because there was a lot going on there. It was based on shadows. Now, you know what I mean? When I approach those guys, I can go in there and be me freely, and I don't have to, act or pretend or anything. But at the same time, I know that, because of who I am now, that's why we aren't what we used to be, and that's okay. What changed? Me. For the better, though. Me changing for the better made all of my connections worse. What does that say about my connections? Does it say something about me? Every time you step into the light, you know what I mean? I what? Shed all kinds of what? Darkness? What am I losing? Why can't it go into the light with me? Why doesn't it get better with me? Why does it get worse? How come every time I get better, you get worse? How does that work? It's not supposed to. That's imbalance. 100% imbalanced. Alright, so I gave you a better description. This is where we're at. I'm going to check out what's going on with my daughter. And then, I don't know, after it alchemizes, we should get some new information. I hear something in my ear. A new frequency. That could be good. Hey, I love you, laters. Bye-bye now.